Hello to all the gamers tuning into, I believe, part 13 of my Tsukihime remake let's play slash playthrough, whatever to call this. Read along, listen along, something like that, depending on how you're experiencing this. Some people are watching it live when I'm doing this on streams, and maybe a lot of people are actually watching it on YouTube later as well when I'm posting this as a video. But yeah, we're back a week later, still trying to keep this as weekly as I can, because one, it's nice for the pacing, and two, I am really much enjoying it. So it's cool to make more progress every single week. Yeah, I think we're already getting fairly deep into the Arcueid route, so I'm eager to get right back into it. So without further ado, let's go. Why not? I think last time we had a pretty interesting sesh. We had like a date with Arcueid. That was interesting. We even got to see her new drip, which was quite lovely. So I think this is now right after they were hanging out at the mall, question mark? Was it the mall? I think it was the mall. And they were at the movie theater before that. And it's just walking around otherwise. So yeah, we're back. TSUKIHIME time. Alright, let's go. After finishing up our food and wandering around the main street for a while, we decided to go to my school. Wait, why school? The idea came about when the sun was just about to set. Without warning, Arcueid perked up and said something totally out of left field. Well, I guess she probably has never gone to school, so maybe understandable. I'm not sure what she had in mind, but that wickedly disarming smile made me cave. It's a little before 5. Due to our school's early dismissal and ban on club activities, there's no one around the main gate. I'd wager you could count the number of people left within the building on one hand. As long as we don't do anything conspicuous, I can probably take Arcueid as far as the courtyard.
言っとくけど、校舎の中には入れないからな。俺は今日ずる休みしちまったし、アルクエイドは部外者なんだから。
True.
分かってるって。式に迷惑はかけないから安心して。
She curiously glances through the gates to see what's going on inside. We'd better move. I can't think of anything more noticeable than a random blonde beauty loitering outside the gates.
アルクエイド、こっち。とにかく中庭に入ろう。
Taking her by the hand, I lead her inside. It's the tree. The courtyard is just as quiet as I'd expected. Come to think of it, Arcueid actually came here once before. At the time, it felt like my heart was going to burst out of my chest. Looking back on it now, though, I can't help but smile. I mean, come on, this vampire strolls around in broad daylight and into my school, no less. You'd think there'd be a limit to her cluelessness.
ねえ、気づいてる？式。
Okay, it's very early on, but I'm gonna take the first potential thumbnail shot already, just so we have at least one. Because you're gonna kind of see the new drip here as well. There we go.
気づいてるって何が？
学校のこと。私が見る限り誰もいないみたいだけど。
なんだって？
I look through the windows. The classrooms are empty, naturally, but I'm surprised to see lights in the faculty room are also turned off. Arcueid is right. This place is totally empty aside from us. The main gate was still open, though. Could we have just missed the last staff member leaving as we were headed into the courtyard?
ねえねえ、中には誰もいないんだよ。
Ooh, she wants to go in. She looks at me expectantly. Somehow I know exactly what she's trying to say.
嫌です。
My outright refusal goes in one ear and out the other. Yeah.
人がいないなら中に入っても怒られないわよね。いいタイミングで来たんだ、私たち。
だから、金輪際嫌なんだって。へ
え、思ったより中は広いんだ。廊下も広いし、これなら十分使えそうね。
Wide. That's weird. Her voice just now sounded like it came from near the windows.
シキ、このドア開かないんだけど、壊しちゃっていいかな？
Wow. Probably not. I take off at warp speed. She is standing in front of one of the windows, idly winding up her arm in anticipation. I'm practically nauseous from panic as I run to intercept her before she actually punches the glass in.
なんで人の話を聞かないんだお前は。
There's no way I can unleash such a deranged vandal into our poor school. Even if I stand no chance of stopping her, I should at least try. There's a bad ending for her.
来た。
She seems to be in high spirits. Hello, Kota.
お前な、俺の高校を見て何が楽しいんだ。遊び場なら他にもたくさんあるだろう。適当に連れて行ってやるからよそに行こう。
そうでもないんじゃない？シキの通ってるここはそれなりに楽しそうなんだけど。
Wow.
シキ、私校舎の中に入ってみたい。そこの入り口の鍵殺してくれない？
殺してくれないってお前な。
Very casual.
私がやるよりシキの方が綺麗でしょ？シキの切り口はどんな刃物にもできない切断面だもの。後になって誰かが見つけても救命できずでおしまいだよ。
She eagerly gestures at the window.
まったく変に子供みたいなんだから。
I tilt my glasses a bit, peering just over the frame. It doesn't take long to locate the arc-shaped line that runs along the window's latch.
くそ、都合よくあるんだもんな。
Slipping the knife out of my pocket, I smoothly sever the lock. Though I guess it's more accurate to say I killed the lock.
いいよ、ここから中に入ろう。
Oh. Breaking the law, though. Yo, Wolf, how you doing? I open the window wide and we climb inside. May those that cleaned up after class forgive us. How about you? I'm doing alright. Having a kind of chill Sunday so far. I'm not sure if I should call it predictable or cliche. But the first place Arcueid wanted to see was my classroom, located on the 3rd floor.
シキはここで何を習ってるの？
何って世間一般の学生が習うことだよ。歴史の勉強から自国の文化への深い造形、ついでに物のあり方の理解度を深める物理や数学。ああ、いずれ諸外国に旅立つことも想定して英語も教わっている。
そうなんだ。シキのことだから効率のいい人体解剖術とか刃物の扱い方を習ってるのかと思った。
I'll be pretty fucked up. You actually managed to land a good one there.
アルクエイド、お前初めからここがどういうところだか知ってて言ってるだろ。
大当たり。
She gives me a round of applause as she laughs. It's always a struggle to figure out what's going on in her mind, but this time she's being especially incomprehensible. Coming to my school has nothing to do with vampire hunting, surely. What is she planning? Oh.
シキ、
なんだよ、急に真面目な顔して。やっぱりここに連れ込んだのは訳ありなのか。
いえ、ここに来たことにさして理由はないわ。私はただここでのことを聞きたいだけ。
ここでのことって学校のことか。
そう。シキはここで一日の半分を費やしているのよね。そうまでした知識や経験は全て使い切ることがあるの？
Classic debate.
あなたは人生に不必要なことを学んで時間を浪費していたりするんじゃないの？
はい。
Out of all her questions, this might be the one I have the most trouble grasping.
ここで習った知識や技術はあなたの人生において一度も使われないこともあるのよね。そういうのって無駄じゃないの？
まあ、確かに多くは無駄になるかもな。数学を習ってはいるけど、専門職に就かないのならそこまで活用はできないだろうし、生きていく上で使うのは算数までのレベルでいいし。
True.
国の歴史や英語を習ったところでそれをこの先使うかどうかはわからない。アルクエイドの言う通り、ここで過ごす時間の大半は人生にとって余分なものだよ。
なんだ、ちゃんと気づいてたんだ。ならどうしてそんな無駄なことをするの？あなたたちの時間は短いんだから、そんなことをしている暇なんてないはずなのに。
暇はないって。まあ、はっきりとした目的が今はないからね。
信じられないな。無駄だと分かっていながらそれを日々の糧にしているなんて。私には信じられない。
Her voice turns into a mutter. I don't quite understand why it's affecting her so much. All I can do is try to find a reply to her soliloquy.
日々の稼か。けどさ、無駄ってそんなに悪いことかな。いいじゃないか、余分なことって。
That's fine, Wolf.
ここで習ったことがここでしか使われなくっても、それはそれで日々の名残になるだろう。いつか年を取ってぼんやりと過ごしている時にさ、ああ、そんなこともあったなーって苦笑しながら思い出せる出来事なら、それはそれで意味があるよ。
Deep.
その思い出自体が無駄なことなのに、それを楽しく思い出せるっていうの？式は。
ああ、そのあたりは大丈夫。自分にとって都合の悪いものは思い出せないようにできてるんだよ、人間って。人生は無駄なことだらけだし、突き詰めて考えると生きてること自体が無駄じゃないか。だから俺はあんまり深刻にはならない。全ては無意味なことなんだって気づかないよう、ごまかしやっていくのが当たり前の生き方なんだと思うよ。
無駄だと認めた上でそれをこなすんだ。私は無駄なことはできない。今までだって必要なこと以外はやってこなかったから。
何言ってるんだ。それなら今日一日のことなんて無駄だらけじゃないか。アルクエイドの目的は吸血鬼を見つけることだろう。なら俺と街を歩く必要なんてないし。
Clueless?
そうよね。それが私にもよくわからなくて、無駄しかないような式に質問してみたんだけど、余計わからなくなっちゃった。
はいはい、悪うございました。どうせ俺は無駄しかない人間だよ。自分でも自分のいていい理由が証明できないしね。
ごめんね。式の言いたいことはわかるんだ。人間という種は価値基準を個人ではなく全体で持っている。だから個の間違いも全体が正しければ許してもらえる。あなたたちは最後に種が終わりを迎える瞬間にたった一つの答えを生み出すために反映できる。けど私たちは個体だから、自身の間違いは決して許されない。自分以外の意志を決して自身に反映させてはいけない。だから
They're built different.
余分なことはしちゃいけないんだなってずっと教えられてきた。
Nice view. Ever so softly, Arcueid strings the words together, like she's confessing to something.
でもわからなくなっちゃった。たった少し、たったの7日間だけなのに。私は正しいのかなって。だってすごく楽しいんだもの。こうしてるのが 生きているっていうのがただそれだけで嬉しいなんて今まで考えたこともなかった。
Wow.
私壊れちゃったのかな。今までこんなに長く起きていたことがないから、本当はもうとっくに眠ってしまっていて、自分勝手な夢を見てしまっているだけなのかな。
I'm at a loss for words. There's no way I could even start to comprehend what things are like for her. I don't have a clue what she's going through. All I know is that I hate seeing her like this.
壊れてるって何が？お前は普通に見えるけど。
外見はそうだろうけど、中身が違っちゃってるんだ。楽しいとか辛いとか、そんな余分な感情が今はとても大きくなってる。以前は無視できたものが無視できなくなっているなら、それは壊れてるということでしょ。
Another potential shot. Pretty good.
それにね、私は普通じゃないよ。四季とは違う吸血鬼なんだから。
Loneliness is etched into her face, but she almost appears to be smiling. She looks fragile, like she might fade away into the sunset. Something's off here. None of this is right. Arcueid, bathed in the sunset's amber glow, is looking more frail than I've ever seen her. How can such a thing be real?
らしくないな。
This isn't how she's supposed to be. You're a vampire, goddammit. Why don't you go looking all vulnerable? Don't you go looking all vulnerable and sweet like a normal girl? Wow.
無視できないとか、無駄なことをしているとか、気にする
Can
な。
one finish the Mario in less than a
そんなの放
day,
っておけば
especially
いい。
the story? Well, you need to get reading immediately. The story, I want to say, is like 10 plus hours. Probably. Rough estimate. The farming doesn't take too long for at least to complete the missions. Usually like maybe 4 to 5 battles per node, and then you're done. How was the CQ? It was pretty easy actually. Both the battles, I one-shotted them with minimal casualties. Super Bunyan was really good in both, because the AoE attacks make it so that it gets even more likes.
自分のことなんて真剣に考えてもいいことないぞ。何を迷ってるか知らないけど、お前はそのままでいいんだ。だって誰にも迷惑なんてかけてな。
そうかな。私、四季によく怒鳴られるけど、あれは違うの？
バカ、俺は例外。俺にはお前を殺した罪があるんだから。お前に引っ張り回されるのは自業自得なんだよ。だからいいんだ。俺は好きでやってるんだから。俺にかける迷惑なんて。
I think that was easier than the former one, Spicy. But yeah, you should do it because you get another grail from it. You don't want to miss out on that. My words did little to alleviate the darkness in her eyes. I can't stand seeing her like this. She looks so defeated. I just want to pull her into my arms and hold her tight.
頼むからもっとシャンとしてくれ、アルクエイド。そりゃお前はわがままだったり自由すぎたり手を焼かされるけど、それ以外の部分はまともだよ。壊れてなんかいないし、普通の女の子と変わらない。だからいつもみたいに笑ってくれ。お前にそんな顔をされるとこっちの気持ちが悪くなる。
ひどい言いようね。私、そんなにわがままかな。
She mutters as she gives me a sideways glance. Damn it, I let my guard down. And wait, did the little princess really not realize how selfish she can be?
バカ、何言ってるんだお前。アルクエイドからわがままって単語を取ったらもう骨しか残らないぞ、骨しか。
Wow. I only meant to poke a little fun at her, but I wind up laughing way too hard at my dumb joke. It's just that I never dreamed I'd see her looking this bashful. Ooh, the pout! Catch the pout. Oh. Hey Skydam, how you doing? Oops, she's angry.
シキのバカ、人が真剣に相談してるっていうのに何よこの薄情者。
True.
そりゃそうだよ。俺はお前以外には優しいって言ったじゃないか。薄情なのは今に始まったことじゃないし。
Man, it is true though, and I can't help but snort in agreement. This is a better look for her, pure and honest. None of that doom and gloom that plagued her earlier.
やっぱりお前は元気な方がいい。俺もなんだかほっとした。
なんでシキがホッとするの？私に対しては薄情なんでしょ？あなたって。
いや、まあ、それはそうなんだけど。
I can deal with her dragging me around and being a general pain in my ass. But what I can't handle is seeing her so depressed. Whoa there. That's a dangerous train of thought to follow. She's pretty. She's a good person. I'm certainly not bored whenever we're together. But that's as far as this goes. I can't allow myself to develop feelings beyond that threshold. Get a hold of yourself, Shiki. It doesn't matter how cute she looks. She's still a vampire.
もうはっきりしない人ね。
I feel like a lot of other people in his situation would not care. I'll be real.
自分で自分のこともわからないの？
さっきまで弱音吐いていた吸血鬼に言われたくない。いいんだ、俺は自分がわからなくて。おかしいって自覚はしてるし。いつも記憶が曖昧で貧血ばっかり起こしてるんだぞ。基本自分のことさえ面倒見きれないんだよ。
そっか、だからシキはいつもぼーっとしてるんだ。
She nods wholeheartedly as if she's finally figured something out. She accepts my makeshift excuse so readily that before I can even be mad, I find myself pondering if what she said could be true. For one, Akiha does complain about me spacing out on a regular basis. I must look pretty unreliable from an outsider's point of view.
さて。
We can't stay in this classroom forever. It's time we headed back outside. Even if there's no one around now, we shouldn't tempt fate in case one of the teachers comes back.
ほら、そろそろ出るぞ。
You know what this actually... I just realized, you know what this reminded me of? It reminded me a little bit about the classroom scene in the Chainsaw Man Reze movie. Anyone else? Similar vibes. Both are pretty good.
うん、用事はないんだけど。シキ？
Because even in this case, neither of the girls really know like much about school. Yeah, no pool scene, true. Can we get that as well? Anyway. Yeah, I say with a glance. There's a moment of hesitation before she confronts me with her strangest question so far.
シキには楽しいことってあ
Thought
る
you were
の？
gonna say the rain dream made by Medusa. Ah, hell no. Ah, hell no, dude. We played Tsukihime this year and forgot how good this day is. I assume you mean like the in-game day? Yeah, it seems pretty nice so far. It's pretty fan-servicey, but it's tasteful. I like it. It's done it's done well.
今日は熱でもあるのですか、お姫様。
茶化さないで。私、少しはあなたの体のことを知っているわ。シキだって分かっているんでしょ？
True, Panzani.
自分の体がいつ死んでもおかしくないってことぐら
It's
い。
been 2 streams now. Well, I feel like we started this day in the middle of the last sesh, so it's probably a fairly long day, but it's not overly long, I'd say. Unless it still keeps going for a lot longer. My jaw clenches tight at this sudden shift. A stinging sensation. My old scar feels like it's tightening.
まあ、そりゃ、人間はいつか死ぬ。
Again, good alternate two people die when they're killed.
あなたの場合、人より早いでしょうけどね。
Aware. Her eyes are dead serious. But it's not like I'm the only one that could die easily. I've seen the lines of death that cover this world. Everybody is covered in vulnerabilities. Spots that could render them dead in an instant.
どうしてかしらね。あなたを見ていると、時々、わけもなく怖くなる。だから聞かせて。そんな不安定な命で、楽しいと思える時があるの、シキ。
Well, she's asking me if I enjoy my life? Huh, this girl really is so...
本当にバカだな、お前は。そんなの、俺にわかるはずがないじゃないか。
I couldn't possibly know whether my life is fun. A model sense of justice. A moral code deemed proper by society. A sense of humanity that prizes peace. Those were all gifted to me by Master. And they've been useful and integral in getting me through life so far. At my core, I'm less than human. From the beginning, I've never really grasped those things, or those sort of vague ideas. But there is one thing I can say with certainty. For a little while after I nearly died, probably while I was still undergoing surgery in the operating room, I think I found myself in total blackness. It was probably a dream, if anything. But at the time, I knew I was dead. I knew that the dark place around me was death itself. By some miracle, I was revived, and then I got to meet Master, and even regain some semblance of an ordinary life. For that, I'll be forever grateful. There's something I didn't realize until after I died. This world we live in is so peaceful and so very beautiful, even if my eyes try to deny it. I don't know whether I enjoy this life. I don't think I'll ever be able to say. As long as I have these eyes, death will be an ever-present stain. Real. But even so, life is beautiful. Even if many people never find happiness. My past self knew that to be human means to derive joy simply from living. It feels so long ago now, but I'm sure that before the accident, I lived life to the fullest. So I can keep going, even after I've been shown that everything's pointless. I'm no longer the same person as before. It's hard to buy that my values and morals are even sincere. For Tonoshiki, the idea of joy died long ago. If you were to ask me whether I'm enjoying my life, I'd probably say yes, unless presented with something irrefutably to the contrary. No matter how terrible things get, I'm satisfied simply knowing that I'm alive. I don't need anyone to tell me this. Humans really do find meaning just in living their lives.
たださ、生きてるだけで楽しいんじゃないかな。今までが楽しかったから、これからもやっていこうって気になるんだ。きっと、そうに違いない。まあ、お前の質問に答えるとしたら、こんなところか。
Despite my confident demeanor, I actually feel pretty embarrassed putting it out in the open. After all, I've only got 17 years of life experience. If there's some kind of objective answer to a question like this, I'm not the one to ask. But when I look at the woman in front of me...
そっか。それが四季の心なんだ。
I mean, come on, the sunset on the background? Come on, dude, come on. It's like a painting.
そうしているだけで楽しいか。そうよね。余分なことだって分かっていても、楽しいのなら切り捨てることはできないもの。私はそれが怖くてつまらないことを聞いたけど、今はそれが答えでいいかな。
With the sweetest of smiles, she embraces my immaturity.
なんだよ。さっきのこと、まだ引きずってたのか。
そうだけど、とりあえずわだかまりは消えてくれたわ。だから、この町に救っている吸血鬼を倒すまでは迷わない。それまでシキと一緒に戦うよ。
She nods confidently, flashing that smile of hers again. Till we fight and defeat this vampire, huh?
そうだったな。俺とお前って、そういう関係だったっけ？
Today was an outlier. It made me completely forget that what we have is nothing like this.
なあ、アルクエイド。全部終わった後、吸血鬼を倒し終わったらさ、別れる前に、もう一度だけこうして遊ばないか？
Why is that such a death flag or something? Oh no.
それ、どういうこと？
アルクエイドの目的が済んだら、もう一度ぐらい無駄なことをしようって言ったんだよ。結局、俺とお前は協力し合っているから一緒にいるだけだろ。だから本当に何の義務もなくなった後、何の意味もなく会えたらどうなるかなって。
Though that's not my true motive, what I really want is for us to hang out as normal friends. Then Arcueid could spend the day having fun, making normal memories, not thinking about vampires. I think she'd enjoy that. Just look at your boy in the reflection.
まあ、お前が忙しいって言うんなら別にいいけど。
My mouth spouts the opposite of what my heart yearns to say. Her eyes briefly widened in shock. Wow, she's so excited.
全部終わったら、またここに来ようね、シキ。何の意味もないけど、それはきっとすごく楽しいよ。
With a bounce in her step and a brilliant smile, she turns my suggestion into a promise. Here in this classroom died in sunset. The image of her, awash in hues outside of time, will leave a lasting memory for the rest of my days. Well, that was insanely sweet. Alright. God damn. It reminded me of one of my favorite scenes in Mahoyoru as well. It's just when I think they go into like an aquarium, right? I'm not gonna talk about the scene more for people that haven't read it, but it's a very similar scene. That was one of my favorites. Just a nice slice of life moment where they get like have some serious talks as well. I remember really being fond of that scene as well. That was a good one. Afterwards, she forced me to take her to the broadcasting room, the art room, and so on. By the time we finish our tour of the school, the sun has long set. It's just past 7:30 now. Still a little early in the evening, but we might as well start hunting now.
すっかり暗くなったな。他に行くところもないし。そろそろ始めようか、アルクエイド。
もう行くの？まだ街は明るい
She
よ。
still wants to goof around.
早いに越したことはないだろう。昼間は十分に遊んだんだから、夜ぐらいはきちんと仕事をこなさないと。
シキって変に生真面目よね。そんなに真面目なのに、どうして昨日は約束を破ったりしたのかしら。
True.
仕方ないだろう。昨日は体が動かなかったんだから。直前までは公園に行くつもりだったんだ。
In hindsight, I was reckless to have ever thought of meeting her in such a condition.
Go! Go!
I'm
Hello,
gonna
Myst
sneeze.
and everyone, Myst.
Timing. Double. Okay. Yo, Leon, thank you for the 68 months, bad. And a welcome back to the Go Gang. Thank you so much, man. That was an overdue sneeze. If Akiha hadn't stopped me yesterday, I'm sure I would have dragged her down at some critical juncture.
はあ、そうなんだ。 じゃあ、そうしよっか。
Hmm?
なんだその顔。嫌な予感しかしないんだけど。なんだよ、そうしよっかって。
だから、式は公園に行くつもりだったんでしょ？
Hmm.
まだ時間はあるんだし、昨日できなかったことなら、今やり直せばいいじゃない。
Well then. Arcueid takes off at a light jog. It seems like she's actually headed for the park.
ちょっと、待てってばおい
I break out into a sprint just to make sure I don't lose sight of her. Wow. Chase the vampire. Oh, music though. The moon's out.
ほら、なんだかんだ言ってちゃんとついてくるんだよね、式って。
バカ。お前を一人にすると何するかわからないからだろう。
My shoulders heave as I try to force air into my needy lungs. I can't believe she actually made me run through all those crowds to catch up. She's really putting me through the ringer today.
でも、やっぱりこの時間だと人が多いのね。そこかしこに人の気配がして、ちょっと落ち着かないかな。
だからどうしてこっちの話を聞かないんだお前。
そう？私、式の声はちゃんと聞いているつもりだけど。
そうか。聞こえていて無視しているとなると余計にたちが悪い。
無視もしてないよ。式の小言に返答すると決まってバカって言われるから黙ってるだけなんだけど。
Kinda true.
そうか。それはこっちにも問題があったかもしれないか。
With some deep breaths, I finally get my breathing back in order.
Oh.
Hey Leon, thanks for sniping Jet a sub. Hey, welcome back to the Go Gang. Courtesy of Leon, thank you so much, man. Enjoy the resub. It's about 1.5 kilometers from the school to the park. It wasn't even that long of a run, but I still can't get my heart to stop racing. I mean, that takes a while. It's a good distance. It's not that Arcueid was particularly fast either. If anything, she seemed to be going slow by her usual standards. Maybe my anemia is still acting up after yesterday. I don't exactly feel like I'm in the best shape right now.
大丈夫？式。無理しないでベンチで休む。
I like this. You can see she's doing the freaking lean on the shadow. That's kind of funny. Like it's her doing the lean right now.
そうする。体が落ち着いたら町の方に行くからな、アルクエイド。
もう、式がやる気になってるのは嬉しいけど、まだ時間が早すぎるのよ。ブローブの時もそうだったけど、吸血鬼は自分たちの時間でなければむやみに活動はしないものなの。彼らはもっと夜の気配が濃くならないと活動しないから、しばらくは時間を潰さないとね。
Saul Goodman pose. I get it. Couldn't she have said so earlier? With nothing better to do, I stare at the park's clock from my spot on the bench. It appears to be a little past 9. The crowds are thinning out little by little as the night deepens. Arcueid doesn't sit down on the bench with me. Instead, she paces around aimlessly. Time simply passes. It's so silent. The bright moon tenderly bathes her and the park in its silver light.
月明かりか。
Think back to 2 days ago when I was attacked in front of the Tono estate. If only the moon had been this bright back then I might have been able to get a good look at the assailant's face.
ああ
Oh. I jump up from the bench.
シキ、どうしたの？死者でも見つけちゃった？
いや、そうじゃなくて、とんでもないことを忘れてた。
Aww. Interesting. I can't believe myself. What the hell was I thinking? I was attacked on my way home. How the hell could I have forgotten about that?
アルクエイド、俺2日前の夜に変な奴に襲われた。
Mm.
変なやつってどんなやつ？
それが。
Once I've calmed down a bit, I run her through everything that happened in as much detail as possible. Mm.
というわけなんだけど。
After catching her up, I peek at her to gauge her reaction. From start to finish, her eyes remained focused, her brow knit in silent consternation.
あの黒い死者とノエル先生、代行者って言うんだな。あの人はお前の敵なのか？
そうね。両方とも私の敵よ。
Hey, yo.
その黒い死者は何者か知らないけど、修道服を着た女のことなら見当はつく。
Arcueid narrows her eyes, struck with a foul mood. Though I'd say there's more to it. Beneath her demeanor lies an irritation that pricks at her nerves.
シキを助けた奴は確かに代行者でしょうね。念のために聞いておくけど、そいつ一人きりだった？
ああ、ノエル先生一人だったけど。
Thinking back, I faintly recall her saying that executors work in pairs.
そう。そいつの独断か、あるいは動けない理由があるのか。もう一人があの女だとしたら目障りね。
Roll.
あいつなら私より先に棺を見つけ出せるでしょうし、先にそっちを潰しておくか。
But wouldn't that be fine, though? If the executors take care of the vampire that they're hunting as well? Or is there a reason she doesn't want that to happen? That's kinda weird. Arcueid's irritation levels are sky high. Dude, her cortisol is peaking. I'm not really sure why, but she clearly cannot stand Miss Noel's partner. I've seen Arcueid demonstrate hostility before. I've seen her act with the full intent to kill, but I've never seen her display such blatant enmity. You must really loathe this woman.
アルクエイドにとってノエル先生が敵だっていうのはわかる。あっちもそう言っていたし。でも目的は同じなんだから協力し合えないのか。
まあね。場合によっては手を貸してあげることもあるわ。でも今回は絶対に無理。人間には譲らないし、もし代行者があの女ならまずそっちを始末してる。
She really says like steal the target, but why does it matter to her who kills the vampire? That I don't really understand yet. We really won't be able to settle this peacefully, huh? It's probably best to abandon the idea of cooperating with Miss Noel.
OK。あっちとは協力しないんだな。お前がそう言うなら、俺もこれ以上は言わない。理由は聞かないよ。
え？ありがとう。なんかシキ、優しくない？いつもならもっとしつこく食い下がってくるのに。
お前が嫌がってるのは分かったからな。
Well, I assume there is a reason, yeah. Otherwise it would be a weird plot hole for no reason.
でも、ノエル先生との関係とノエル先生の背景については別問題だぞ。いい加減、その代行者ってのが何なのか教えてくれ。
I have a newfound appreciation for Arc so far. Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
そうね。余分な知識だから話さなかったけど、 こうなった以上話しておくわ。
I think I'm actually gonna roll quite a bit for Phantasmoon, unless Lohi will be a complete disaster. But otherwise, I'll probably try quite a bit for her too.
以前も説明したけど、上司タイプの吸血鬼は己の存在を隠蔽しようとする。犠牲者を出しても、周囲にそれを異常だと気がつかせないよう、様々な魔術を働かせる。
Arcueid. Ooh, it's a tough one, bro.
これ、どうしてだかわかる？
外敵を呼び込まないためだっけ。派手にやるとやってくるんだろう。吸血鬼退治の専門家たちが。
I mean, I guess there's the police, but it's not like vampires actually view them as a threat. The poor guys facing off against Vlov proved that point all too clearly. The only thing a vampire fears is a monster of the same caliber.
そう、吸血鬼には天敵がいる。それも今ではパワーバランスはあっちの方が上っていう殺し屋みたいな集団がね。吸血鬼たちが人間を秘密裏に搾取するのは自己保身のためよ。彼らは社会的な風文ではなく、その天敵に嗅ぎつけられることを嫌って自然に死体を隠蔽する。
それがノエル先生みたいな連中か。吸血鬼たちの天敵ってまた化け物じみたのが出てきたな。
As an unremarkable human being, I could do with fewer aberrations getting mixed up in my day-to-day life.
何言ってるのよ。確かに代行者は人間離れしているけど、彼らはどこまで行っても人間よ。吸血鬼、使徒の天敵というのはあなたたち人間そのものなんだから。
Aware?
天敵って俺たちが。
Even though we're essentially helpless livestock for them to feed on?
もうずっと昔、西暦が始まったばかりの頃、
Yo, we're going deep with the lore, dude.
人間は様々な魔術、神秘学、式典儀礼をもとに組織体系を作り、人間以外の霊長類を排除し始めた。その最たるものが聖堂教会、
The
普遍
church.
的という名を掲げた欧州の一大宗教よ。彼らは昔から人間でないものを徹底的に淘汰してきたけど、その中でも吸血鬼に対する敵視はどうかしているわ。世界中のどんな宗教を見たって、教会以上に吸血鬼を敵視している宗教はない。あれはね、すでに疲れてる。病的すぎる。この私でさえできるなら関わりたくないぐらいだもの。
She sighs in exasperation. Seems she's had her fair share of run-ins with the church. After all, whenever I can help it, would imply there are times she can't.
で、死期を助けたのはその中でも異端狩りを専門としている連中よ。主の教えを代行するという役割からエクスキューターって呼ばれてる。教会の矛盾点を法ではなく力で処理する。決して表には出てこない殺し屋みたいなエクソシスト。
Damn. Exorcists, purgers of demons, or vampire-slaying priests in this case. I'm so captivated by the idea, I don't even know what to say.
ま、ただの代行者なら可愛いものだけど、これが埋葬機関の代行者になると話は違ってくる。あいつらは使徒を捕獲するためなら手段を選ばない。
Burial agency again.
もし派遣された代行者がそっちだったら、ブローブが暴れる前にこの町は地図から消えていたかもね。
Wow. Priorities, I guess.
ブローブ以上ってそんなに見境なしなのか、そいつらは。
ええ、連中は相手が吸血鬼であるのなら何をしても許される権限を持っている。それは使徒に狙われた町も同じ。まだ人間が生活していようが、すでに汚れた土地ならもろともに焼き尽くす。
Okay, Arthas.
He's engrossed in the lore and her voice.
True. Stratholm all over again. This city must be purged.
そのノエルって代行者が今まで何もしなかったのは、私と使徒を同時に始末する機会を伺っていたんでしょうね。埋葬機関にとって人間ではない霊長はそれだけで悪だから。
Arcueid practically spits out the words before beginning to pace around. Also, you know what's funny? I can kind of just imagine her walking in a circle. It's the classic Nasu lore dump. Flashbacks to the first episode of Fate Zero, right? They like explain the whole Holy Grail war, just walk in a line for like minutes and minutes. Or in a circle, rather. It's like she's probably doing similar stuff here. Classic. Feels like this just got a lot more complicated. Arcueid isn't just targeted by other vampires, she's also being hunted by those who consider every vampire their enemy.
なんだよ。それじゃ一人きりじゃないか。あいつ。
I watch over as she wanders to and fro. Under the brilliant moonlight, she looks like a lost child with no place to call home. Yeah, lore over, I guess. The church. Hey, Nitrami. How you doing? The hands on the clock steadily press on. Before I know it, a full 2 hours has passed since we came to the park. Excuse me. I'm all rested up and the park has grown totally empty. It's time for the denizens of the night to come out to play, whether they be human or not.
アルクエド、そろそろいいんじゃないか。
Hope they make a good anime of this. It would be really good. Yeah, hopefully. Someday.
そうね。そろそろいいと思う。
Despite what she says, her mind seems occupied by something else.
さっきからおかしいぞ、アルクエド。昨日乗らないことでもあったのか。
そういうわけじゃないけど、シキが話してくれた黒い使者のことがちょっと引っかかって。
Her usual enthusiasm is nowhere to be seen. Just as I'm about to ask her what's bothering her, she breaks the silence.
あ、そういえばね、シキ。私、昨日ここでナンパされたのよ。
Hey, yo. Well then. I'm surprised that hasn't happened already many times.
はい？
Talk about mood whiplash. This girl's got all the consistency of a kaleidoscope. Yo, shout out.
ごめん、ちょっと意味がわからない。
Zelrechi.
だから、昨日ここでシキを待っている間、男の人に声をかけられたって言ってるの。
Wow.
いや、何が起きたのかはわかるんだが、お前、
It is
黒い死者に
literally.
ついて考え事してるんじゃなかったのか。
してたわよ。だから思い出したの。シキが襲われたみたいに、私も男の人に声をかけられたなって。
なるほど。そりゃよかった。確かに外見だけならお前は美人だからな。まっとうな感性と驚嘆に値する胆力を持つ男なら声の一つぐらいかけるさ。
やっぱり私も最初は敵かなって思ったんだけど、シキが言ってたじゃない。私はいるだけで目立つって。だからしばらく出方を伺ってたらただの人間だって分かったわ。まさに間一髪ね、あの人。ほら、昨夜の私、誰かさんのおかげでちょっとイライラしてたから。
ちょっと待って。まさかとは思うけど、ナンパしに来た男を、その、だな。
何もしなかったよ。ちょっとだけ話して私のことを忘れてもらっただけだから。
Mystic
そ
Eyes
の
OP.
式の言葉を思い出さなかったらどうにかしてたかもしれないけど。
そうか。偉いぞ、アルクエイド。お前にも分別ってものがあったんだ。
当然でしょ。私を怒らせるなんて式ぐらいのものだもの。
Wow.
他の誰にも私を殺したり助けたりしてくれる人はいないんだから。
Her voice is clear and full of trust. I'm losing track of how many times that carefree smile of hers has caught me off guard.
そりゃまあ誰だって殺されれば頭に。
Here's a quote for you. Anybody'd get angry if they were killed. Damn it. I managed to respond and avert my gaze from her wandering. A month ago, back when there were no serial killers to worry about, this park would be filled with young couples and students hanging out on their way home. Now it's just the two of us. And for just this moment, vampires and lines of death are on the back burner. Here we are, idling around a moonlit park like it was the most natural thing in the world.
あ、ねえほら。
I glance up when she calls out to me.
なんだよ、何かあった？
ほらあの時計。これでちょうど時間になったね。
She points at the park's clock with a satisfied smile. She's right, it's exactly 10 o'clock. The time we promised to meet. A promise that I broke. And here we are in the very place where I left her all alone. The words seem stuck in my throat, though I can't say why. Why did such a small thing make my heart skip a beat? Why does such a small thing make her look so happy? I really don't know. We spent the entire day walking around town together, and I never once felt like she was some terrifying vampire.
一つ聞くけど。
Hey, yo. Stop this, Shiki.
何？
そのお前ってさ。
Don't bother with such meaningless bullshit.
私が何？
What's he gonna ask her?
本当に吸血鬼なのかなって。
Interesting. What sort of answer are you expecting, you idiot?
吸血鬼なのかって。シキ、今さら何を言ってるの？
今更じゃない。今になってそう思っただけだ。
I avert my eyes.
はあ。シキって頭が柔らかいんだか硬いんだか。私は気にしないけど、それってひどい侮辱よ。何を根拠にそんなことを言うのか聞かせて。
What indeed? I don't have anything to base it on, but she hasn't proven that she's a vampire either. Which is why...
だってお前は血を見るのも嫌なんだろう。そんな吸血鬼がいるもんか。自分で半人前だと言ってたけど、
Oof.
血を吸ったことのない吸血鬼なんて半人前以下だと思う。
You know that isn't true. You just want her to be... You just don't want her to be one.
そう。ならシキ、ベンチから立ってこっちに来て。
Hey, yo. Her voice is flat and emotionless. I get up and walk over just as she says. Our eyes meet. A mere 2 meters separates us. And then... She lets out a deep sigh before seemingly forcing a smile.
そうだよね。私も本当はそう思ってたんだ。果たして、アルクエイド・ブリュンスタットは本当に吸血鬼なのでしょうかって。
Thank God. Tension leaves my shoulders as I sigh in relief. I was so afraid that my question would have hurt her feelings. But she shrugs it off like a joke. We're all good.
だよな。アルクエイドはどう見ても吸血鬼らしくない。
I feel like this is not that simple, but let's see.
じゃあ、試してみよっか。
Ayo. She flashes me a smile filled with mischief.
ああ、そうだな。なんなら
私が本当に血を吸えるのかどうか、試そっか。もしできたら、何かご褒美くれる？シキ。
Whoa. Ever so slowly, she approaches me with a mischievous grin. The sound of her footsteps reverberates through the air. The woman in white closes in on me. We both know it's just a joke. I know it's just a joke. Yet I can no longer move my body. I can't even say it. It is in her power that prevents me from speaking. I seem to have swallowed the word of my own accord. She's still approaching me. Step by step, bit by bit. Her advance is unceasing. I'm paralyzed, utterly enraptured by her lush lips as they inch ever closer.
シキは私のことを半人前だって言ったけど。
ほう、向かってくるのか。Classic. Her sweet voice echoes around the back of my mind. One last footfall. Tap. She's come to a halt in front of me.
本当はね、血を吸うのなんて簡単だよ。
Her voice hums against my ear. Oh, CG though. I feel her breath, her fingers. Her weight presses into my shoulders, into my entire being. My senses, my mind, drown in the cacophony of my beating hearts. I want her, I want her, I want her, I want her. I fight to suppress the desires that rage within my chest. It takes everything I have to keep still, to keep my trembling left arm from reaching around her back, to stop my starving right arm from pulling her close. I can't put this in the thumbnail, Spice. I feel like it's a bit too spoilery, even if, you know, I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but still. I want her so bad. She's irresistible, but even so I can't allow myself to desire her. God damn, that CG was still so brutal, dude. Because everything is different from last time. It's stronger, more intense. Even the thing I crave is fundamentally different now. I don't want to kill her. If it's a different impulse that's driving me insane here, then I shouldn't sully her courage with something so vulgar. Clenching my jaw so hard I might shatter my own molars, I swallow the feeling bubbling within me. The struggle lasts no more than a second. During that time, Arcueid neither moves nor flinches. A chill runs through my spine. It's just a joke. She's just having some fun at my expense. Then why does her breath feel so hot against my neck? Like a fever fanning a flame beneath my skin? I tried to say her name, but I shut my mouth before I can finish. Speaking now would be a rejection of my faith in her. It's over anyway. Any moment now she'll pull back with a loud laugh and be back to regular old Arcueid. She'll smile and say there was no way she'd drink my blood. Instead, her weight shifts against me. Her soft touch turns sharp as the sting of her nails presses into my shoulder. Her pale fingers tremble as she clutches at me. She's scared. My own thoughts don't register fear. Not yet, anyway. They're pure, blank nothingness. But Arcueid is trembling more and more. Her breathing grows ragged. Her breath is nearly, flush against my skin, yet she feels so far away. I can't see her face, but I can feel her breath on my neck, her weight as her trembling body clings tighter and tighter to my own. Her slow, labored breathing grows increasingly rapid, until I can feel the heaviness of her desperate panting against my flesh. It's very intimate too.
クエイド。
Unable to help it anymore, I'm forced to call out to her.
冗談なのに。
Oh, can she stop herself now? Oh no. Her voice trembles, but her body no longer shakes, and her fingers grip my shoulders with newfound ferocity. I wince from the pain. Even though I don't wish to move, my body reflexively desires to get away from blank. But her grip doesn't weaken. Her nails dig into my flesh like a vice, firmly locking me into place.
ごめん。悪ふざけが過ぎた。からかって悪かった。から離れてくれないか。
しき。
Her grip doesn't loosen at all. This is bad. It's wrong. But who is it taboo for? Alarm bells ring out in my mind. My body pushes back with everything it can muster. The eyes. But I'm too late. Everything is too late. Since when? Now or 5 minutes ago? A day ago? Or perhaps from the first time we've met? Oh dude, it's got the brackets. Does that mean she's speaking like her vampire tongue? I think they had those when Vlov was speaking as well. Her heavy breaths reverberate past my neck and into my brain. They convey her arousal like a wave of cascading neurons. Literal neuron activation. An echo of crude, instinctual longing strokes my earlobe. There's no need for brute strength. Her honeyed voice is enough as it carries the words.
あなたが欲しく。
My flesh and spirit melt away under her. Against the nape of my neck, I feel a mad, desperate sigh. And in that moment... Wow, that's scary. Damn, look at that. My sanity collapses. It's a primal fear. An unassailable power. A law unto itself. A being with whom I could never share an understanding. Its eyes swirl like tempests. Its maw is lined with jagged peaks. This deflection of raw power, cold and unyielding as a waterfall, forbids all exchange of thought. The thing that's about to sink its fangs into my neck is not the woman I know, but the barest essence lurking within her core. And I've been returned to the natural order, to the primordial state from whence we all spawned. I can't do anything. I can't move a single muscle. She's going to devour me. So this is what it means to become prey. Before a being of this magnitude, humans are mere drops of water waiting to be gulped. Damn, look at his... Did you see his face? Its fangs pierce my skin. Fear is all I know. Bro got feared so bad he went berserker. Holy. Oh. Saved? I scream. Loudly enough to notice how pitiful I sound. In that moment, I'm not sure if I imagined it, but it felt like she stopped just as I screamed. Oh shit! Yet before I can check, a violent noise whistles past us, and Arcueid is knocked back as if blown away by a gale of wind. Is it Noel?
怖かった。
Oh wow.
一か八かでちょっかい出したけど反撃されなくて助かった。
Oh my, this is tense.
ノエル先生。
はい、こんばんは。 でもごめんなさい。ゆっくり話している暇はないの。
She comes to my side, but her eyes remain fixated toward where she launched Arcueid. Arcueid is okay. Despite having been launched a good 10 meters, she doesn't have a scratch on her.
私
She seems dazed. As am I, actually. I don't know what I should be doing. I can't even think straight. But before I can collect myself...
おっと、はいはいダメよ四季君。あれを追い返したら次は君なんだから。悪いけどそこでおとなしくしていてね。
A hell no. So we... Uh-oh. Walls of shimmering white light spring forth. Before I could even realize it, Noel had planted 3 blades in the ground around me. The light stretches between each sword, pivoting off the blades and trapping me within a triangular prison.
師匠譲りの奇跡国権、聖堂よ。
Well, Black Key, shout out.
あ、くれぐれも壁には触れないようにね。触ったら潮の柱になっちゃうから。まあ君の手が塩化しようが私にはどうでもいいんだけど。
Yeah, some kind of a barrier thingy.
それより今問題なのは
Arcueid slowly pulls herself up. She eyes me in the newly constructed prison and turns her attention to the nun at my side.
問題は不意打ち食らっても無傷の怪物よね。私程度の鉄鋼作用じゃ通らないってわけ。対向車。
Dude, look at Ark's face. That's freaking locked in. Look at them eyes. So locked in. Her demeanor shifts. Locking, dude. Oh wow. There's something off about her eyes. Uh-oh. They swirl with malice, threatening to pierce the nun's heart. They really hate each other, huh?
何してるの？
Wow, look at the new CG though. That is pretty primal looking. She looks more like beast and humanoid now.
無理、やっぱ無理。私じゃあれどうにもできない。
Well, you messed around and you found out, so.
うるせえ、死ぬ気でいけ肉体労働。
Partner?
怪物相手に体を張るのがてめえらの仕事だろうが。
もう後で絶対枢機卿にお目通りさせてくださいね。
Am I watching Yomi no Tsugai? Of course, it's my most hyped show this entire season. She leaps at Arcueid unnaturally, like she was given a push in the back. And she gets a new CG as well. It's no contest. There's zero chance of getting to Arcueid with a move like that.
四季を離して。
Arcueid rushes at her, palm wide open as if preparing to swat a fly. What the hell? How could she possibly have blocked Arcueid's attack after such a half-hearted charge? Damn.
ああ、やればできるじゃねえか。給料分しっかり働けよ。てめえらの食い口もただじゃねえんだから。
Not far from me, I hear someone speaking, the sound of their voice contrasting oddly with their choice of words. Though I might not be able to move my body, I can at least turn my gaze. There, I spot him. The same foreign kid I met outside the Tono mansion the other day. Whoa! Each of his hands is outfitted with some kind of gauntlet. What is this puppet master looking ass? What the hell? Interesting. His fingers undulate, producing a mechanical clack with every twitch. The noise reminds me of an old-fashioned typewriter.
ああ、何見てんだガキ。こんなの珍しくもねえだろ。マリオネットの一つも知らねえとかふざけたこと。
Is he actually controlling
勤
Noel?
勉なのが日本人の美徳だろうが。
Interesting. He must be talking to me. But what do marionettes have to do with this? Those are the dolls you sometimes see during street performances, where the performer strings them up and makes them look alive.
日本の誰のかそうした。しかもここからは口をちょ。おい、下がれノエル。首ねじ切られるぞ。
Monka. That was one hell of a fight. Arcueid is still heaving with exhaustion when the nun flees, but she finally has the time to look towards the barrier of light, towards me. Her eyes shine a bright crimson. Her breathing is ragged, and her back is arched like a predator, ready to pounce at any moment.
ああ、ひでえもんだ。そこいらのグールと大差ねえじゃねえか。それでも最後の真相かよ、姫様。ラウレンティスのジジイが見たらさぞ失望するだろうぜ。
Wow.
なんですって。
Sanity returns to her eyes. Seeing his chance, the kid steps closer to Arcueid.
お初にお目にかかる。東方慰問司祭代行、マリオ・ジャッロ・ベスティーノだ。
Mario giallo vestito. Interesting, very Italian. I guess it makes sense that they would have Italians, considering how, you know, it's like the center, where, you know, where the Vatican is.
役職の高さには突っ込まないでくれ。言いたくねえが、ジジイの何人目かの便宜上の養子ってやつでね。
Interesting.
そう。この国の代行者の司令塔。
ああ、赴任したばかりだがな。親の七光だろうと役職は役職だ。俺の島で勝手はさせねえ。
He's got a real attitude, that's for sure.
心祖が間落ちする不始末なんざ、クソを食うよりごめんでね。
Hey X, how you doing? Arcueid's will to fight seems to have been snuffled out like a candle. Though that might actually be fear reflected in her eyes.
ようやく自覚したか。このガキの血を吸って殺そうとしたんだよ。
Hey yo, phrasing though. Hey yo.
心祖だなんだと選ぶっておいても、所詮は吸血種だな。同族である吸血鬼を滅ぼして回ろうが、同じ怪物であることに変わりはねえってわけだ。
違う。私は四季を殺そうだなんて思ってない。
何かまととぶってやがる。殺意の話じゃねえだろ。生態として当然の話だろ。いるだけで迷惑な生き物だって自覚はどこに行った。
I hate that he kinda
こ
has
の
a
ガキ
point.
があんたの本性を見てどんな声を上げたのか理解できなかったわけじゃねえよな。本気で我が目を疑うぜ。痛いところを突かれれば逆ギレか。ジジイ曰く冷徹な兵器だって話だったが、まるっきり不出来な人間じゃねえか。
Damn, what a potty mouth. I never swear.
まあいい。その目、その狂眼をあんたはそこのガキに向けたんだよ。ぜいぜいとみっともなく男にこびる娼婦みたいにな。その時の感想を本人に聞いてやろうか。
Ouch. The boy, Mario, turns my way. His gaze pierces my chest, momentarily taking my breath away. Despite his foul tongue, he does have a certain righteousness to him.
出番だぜ、トーノ。感想を聞かせて。
Damn, look at that face. That is the smug-ass little kid. What is that face? Oh my god. Look at Arcueid as well. She looks mortified. Oh, the contrast.
僕危うく一口で食べられるところでした。ちびりそうなぐらい怖かったですってな。
It's like 5 min-roll multis versus the 1-ticket SSR. That's a messed up joke, but yeah. More than anything, I want to scream at him and tell him he's wrong, but I stop myself short. Denying it would be the same as lying. I was scared shitless. Passing it off as any less would hurt Arcueid more than a lie ever could. Dude, he's in a lose-lose situation. There's hurt in her eyes as she averts her gaze.
司祭代行の言う通りです。下がりなさい吸血鬼。あなたのような怪物が人間と共にいるなんて許されるとでも思っていたのですか？力に任せて人間を従わせる。吸血鬼らしい下びた考えだけど、そうはさせないわ。私たちに感謝しなさい、四季君。危うく吸血鬼にされるところだったんだから。
No, you're wrong. Sure, I was scared. I can't deny that. But that's not what was happening. I never once felt forced. She always respected my free will. She didn't force me into anything. I was with her because I wanted to be, not because anyone told me to.
違う。なんだよあんたら。いきなり出てきて全部わかってるようなことを言って。アルクエイドは血を吸ったことなんて一度もない。さっきのはただの冗談だ。
何を言っているんです？
Just a bit of
一度も血を吸ったことがないですって？そんなザレ言を信じろとでも？確かにそこの神祖は優秀よ。ここ800年ほど犠牲者を出した記録もない。けどそんなのは。
うるさい！そんな話なんてどうでもいい。いいか、アルクエイドの邪魔をするならあんたらが何であろうと許さない。
Damn.
大体俺本人が好きでアルクエイドと一緒にいるんだ。外野にとやかく言われる筋合いはない。
Oh my.
はあ？許さないですって。
Noel's voice is laced with an emotion I can't quite place. A fraction of the malevolence she'd been directing at Arcueid shifts my way. Uh-oh. Still gripping her sword, she approaches me. Until...
おい、豚ノエル。
Interesting little nickname she has.
豚って言いました？どこがどうして？
I like how her like mood, I don't know what to call it, shifts so fast.
ていうかあなた口悪すぎ。お偉いさんのボンボンだからってあんまり調子に乗る。
Oh my god, is he zapping her? Jesus. The nun lets out a strange yelp and starts hopping up and down. All her hostility disappears like a leaf on the breeze. I'm starting to understand what the power balance is like here.
うちの脳筋がちゃちゃ入れてマジすまん。チキンのくせに沸点低いんだこいつ。後で焼き入れとくから多めに見てやってくれ。
Well.
だがまあ、バカはバカなりにいい言葉を引き出した。一度も血を吸っていないとは泣かせるじゃねえか、遠野。なあ、そうだろ。アルクエイド・ブリュンスタット。
They got their data on her, huh? Yeah.
アルクエイド。
Arcueid doesn't answer. She just hangs her head and bites her lip. It's as if she's acknowledging that what he says is true.
あと訂正な。このガキにかけた結界は捕まえるためじゃねえ。今ここにいるおっかねえモンスターから守るために仕方なくロハでかけてやったもんだ。この意味口にしなくてもわかるよな。
Arcueid lifts her head. I'm sorry. She barely whispers the words. No. The next moment she's fled into the dark of night. Damn. At least he did defend her though. But they, you know, ouch. I find myself shouting. Looking up at the moon, I move my glasses so I can see the lines. Yeah, he's mad, dude. Ooh, the sword. Bye-bye. With a single slash, I kill 2 of the swords, keeping me captive. My thoughts are a mess. Those fangs that almost... My own screaming. These outsiders and their self-righteous garbage. I can't deny it, but... Patient, how you doing? You headed off somewhere, or are you returning home? If all she could do is run away with that pained look on her face, wouldn't that mean these jerks are right?
てめえも短絡思考だな。追いかける前に例の一つも言っとくもんだぜ、クソガキ。
Wow.
お前。
You're coming home? Nice. Hopefully the trip was good. The kid, Mario, doesn't block my path, but he does call out to me before I make a run for it.
なんて言うか。お前さえ、お前たちさえ来なければ、アルクエイドは何もなかったんだから。
I don't even know what that emote was, right?
あ？本気で言ってんのか？それともやけか？
Yeah, it is weird that he uses that term for him when Shiki is presumably the older one. It's kind of funny.
どっちにしろそこの噴水に頭突っ込んでこい。しらけ切った嘘なんてつきやがって。それであの女が救えるのかよ、てめえ。
He's very aggressively encouraging. Crude as they are, his words snap me back to reality. By pure chance, they struck me right where they needed to. But it's just as he says. A point is there in telling a lie that even I don't believe. The kid is right. He'll only end up hurting Arcueid and destroying me in the process. Taking a deep breath, I suppress my need to chase Arcueid.
そうだな。悔しいけどその通りだ。助かった。アルクエイドを助けてくれて、礼を言う。
Shelving my distrust for the time being, I bow my head to the two of them.
いいぜ。気が変わった。ちょっと話聞いてけ、遠野。いや、違うな。俺が話を聞きたいのか。まあいい。どっちも同じだ。ほら、こっち来な。
He saunters over to one of the park benches. Swallowing a deep breath, I follow after him. Honestly, I'd rather chase after Arcueid with everything I've got. Yeah, true. But in my heart of hearts, I know it wouldn't solve anything. And I have a feeling he knows what I should be doing instead.
代行？私もですか？っていうか、座って休んでいいですか？
Wow. You can tell they have a big difference in rank or something. The tone difference.
死ね、ブータ。てめえ、俺の後ろで SP だろうが。ベンチに座んのは俺だけだ。遠野はそこまで気を許しちゃいねえか
Was that really necessary
どうせ
though?
そこで立ちんぼうだろ
Trip ruined the watch streak? Nah, it's fine. You can build a new one. It's cool. He saw right through me. Much like Noel, this kid is far from ordinary. Yeah, he's got an attitude, that's for sure.
じゃあまあ、こっちから確認だな。俺たちのことはどこまで聞いている？
I guess, yeah, they want to know in case he has to be taken care of.
吸血鬼退治の専門家だろ。アルクエイドは聖堂教会の代行者だと言っていた。
そうか。それだけ知ってりゃ十分だ。
No need for more lore drops for now.
俺は親父の代わりに派遣された新人でな。実のところ、この国の事情はまだ半分ってところだ。 そこの三下は俺より早く調査していたがな。ただし独断。俺じゃなかったら師匠だけでなくてめえも更迭されてたからな、ブータ。感謝しろよ。
感謝しています。お坊ちゃん大好きです。
Wow. Mario, your subordinate is clearly mouthing off about you when you aren't looking. Yeah.
俺たちの仕事は吸血鬼掃除だ。ただし標的は真相。アルクエイドじゃねえ。厄介な競争相手だが、あれと正面からやり合うほど万有じゃねえからな。
Well, Marlon, how you doing?
で、姫様が追っている吸血鬼が何者なのか、何か聞いてるか。
His tone shifts ever so slightly. This is clearly no simple question, but I can't get a read on his intentions. I've got no choice but to answer truthfully.
ロアって名前ぐらいは。上司タイプの吸血鬼で、もう何年も前からこの町に潜んでいるんだろう。
それだけしか姫様は口にしなかったわけか。
Leaving out details, huh?
こりゃ二重の意味で外れだな。遠野も知らないし、真相も知らない。それであの瞑想っぷりかよ。たく、真相に何があったんだ。精度が低いにも程がある。隕石でも落ちてきたか。
Well, kinda close when you think about it. Something similar in, damage.
いや、その。
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, maybe she slipped and hit her head.
それはきっと俺が。
I can't bring myself to say it, but her current condition is definitely due to me killing her.
まあいい。もう一体大物が来てたって報告もあるし。
Yeah, honestly, a meteor would probably do less damage than getting carved by Mishiki's mystic eyes.
よし。
Ironically.
確認はこれで済みだ。ここからは本題。てめえを呼び止めた理由。てめえが殺したがってる。
No, I started a new playthrough of that yesterday, or on the Sub Friday, Nick. I tried it one time on last Spookathon, but that was a while ago, so I instead did a new run. It's a cool game though, very cool, very interesting.
司祭代行、それは。
Miss Noel is gesturing feverishly behind him. This information must be highly confidential. And it's exactly what I'm dying to know about. Aside from his name, I still don't know a thing about the vampire we're facing.
俺は助かるけど、いいのか、そんな話をして。
よくはね、機密事項だ。
Womp womp.
だがまあ、遠野は当事者だし、異教とはともかく、無神論者は厚く遇するのが信条でね、いずれ大事な資金源になる。
その発言は協議に戻ります。警告。
黙ってろ。肝心な部分はモザイク入れるよ。
Meta moment.
じゃあまあ、姫君の稀なる協力者にレクチャーといきますか。
Collaborator? What? Lore?
なあ、遠野。敵は古いタイプの吸血鬼だと言ったな。ってことは、奴らが不完全な不老不死だってことも聞いているな。
聞いている。使徒は人間の血を吸わなくちゃ体が保てない。けど、逆に人間の血を吸っている分には、ずっと老いずに生きていられる。だろ。
そうだ。けどさ、それって結局、不老不死とは言えねえよな。不老不死ってのは完全のイメージだろ。人間程度の血がなくちゃ生きていけない。血を飲まないと体が崩れていく生き物なんざ、完全には程遠い。むしろ人間以下だろ。
それは。
Sounds like a bunch of BS, I want to say, but he's not wrong. No one would dispute that vampires are superior to humans, but if they can't survive without ingesting blood, how are they different from other organisms?
確かに。 どんな外的要因であれ死んでしまうのなら、それは不老不死とは呼べないよな。
なんだトーノ、話が早いな。隣座るか？有能な
Why
や
don't
つ
you
は
take
好
a
きだ
seat
ぞ。
over there?
結構だよ。けどそれがどうしたんだよ。欠点はあれ、吸血鬼は限りなく、人間の血がある限り不老不死なのは変わらない。こんな不老不死の定義がアルクエイドの敵についての話なのか。
ああ、ちょいと遠回りだがな。もうちっと我慢しろ。とにかく使徒と区別される吸血鬼の不老不死は不安定なものなんだよ。奴らの場合、単純に寿命が人間の数倍になったということだけだからな。
単純にって、あいつら寿命だけじゃなくて力とかも人間離れしてるだろう。
ああ、そこだ。使徒の固有能力は奴らが人間だった頃に手に入れたものをそのまま何百年と成長させたスキルに過ぎない。
So, is he implying that they aren't latently powerful? But they become powerful because they live for hundreds of years, so they're basically humans with just a ton more experience?
奴らは自身が学んだものを吸血鬼になっても学び続け、結果としてそれが原理になっただけだ。
原理？
その使徒の命題、生きる目的、死ねない呪い。
I don't remember much about that, right? Not gonna lie.
真の不老不死に至る唯一の道。これを原理結界、イデアブラッドと奴らは呼んでいる。
There's a term.
一生かけても終わらない夏休みの宿題とでも思っとけ。この原理のため、使徒たちはそれぞれ全く別の目的で活動する。学んでいたものが一人一人違うからな。でだ、そんな使徒たちの中に真剣に不老不死を学んでいやがるクソ野郎がいやがった。
不老不死になったのに不老不死を研究していたっていうことか。
ああ、使徒たちは吸血鬼になった時点でそれが人の身での不老不死の頂点だと自覚する。だがな、そいつはむしろ
Wow.
対価だと感じたらしい。こんな不完全なものはいらない。自分はもっと完全な不老不死を作り上げる。だが形がある以上、滅びは必然だ。時間の圧迫、
Very red.
細胞の摩耗、魂の型落ちはいかなる存在にも例外はない。生命は生まれ出た時点で死を内包している。自分がここにある以上、たとえ年を取らない肉体を持ってしまっても存在の死から逃れることはできない。死から逃れるということは死ぬということだ。この絶対の矛盾はどうしても解決できない問題だ。
そうだな。死は誰にだってある。ない奴がいるとしたら、それは
Its death would have to have never existed in the first place. Even Arcueid can be killed during the daytime. Nothing in this world could be entirely deathless.
ああ、存在の死からは逃れられない。そこでな、そいつは寿命を延ばす方法ではなく、死んだ後も
Well, that's
自
pretty
己が存在
freaky.
し続ける方法に目をつけた。それこそが不老不死だと開眼しやがったのさ。うちの競技にはねえが、輪廻転生ってやつだな。
Reincarnation. Oh.
今の自分が死んでも自分を保存できたままで、
The title of this story is about to get like 20 words longer
それ
suddenly.
は死を先駆けている。最も消滅していない時点で死とは言えない。死の先を行くというのは言い過ぎか。
輪廻転生って、つまり今の体が終わったらまた胎児からやり直す。
そうだ。そいつは存命している間、次の自分の肉体をあらかじめ決めておき、その赤子が誕生した時点で自分の全情報を移植する。そいつの情報はその赤子が成人ないし自己としての知性を持つまで影を潜める。そして自分を引き継ぐにふさわしい知性が育まれた段階で、その赤子は
You know what this reminds
そい
me
つ
of?
になっちまうのさ。
Any Bond Druid enjoyers? Sounds like a similar case. In a way.
ちょっと待ってくれ。それって何か？まさか赤ちゃんが母親の中にいる時に手術をするのか？
Wow. Yeah.
いや、医学的な手段じゃない。そいつは今の肉体が滅ぼされた瞬間にあらかじめ決めておいた体に転生する。
Yeah, damn, this is
要は
deep,
複
dude.
写だな。さっきは全情報と言ったが、要するに電波みたいなもんだ。この場合、電波を発信するのも受信するのも人間の脳になる。そいつの優れたところはな、魂なんていう計測不能にして肉体という器がなければ無産してしまうものを伝達可能なものとして加工したことだろうよ。
That's pretty crazy, dude. Okay, leaving aside the question as to whether that's even possible, that would mean this person is born and raised as a human until one day they transform into a completely different person, a vampire. That's kind of scary to think about. Like, imagine you're a normal bloke and then suddenly you're like, you're just suddenly a vampire and you have a different personality and everything. You like get like possessed, even though you were kind of already possessed since birth or whatever. Kind of freaky. Wait.
マリオ。つまり、そいつが。
ああ、そういうことだ。俺たち聖堂教会と神祖の姫様が追っている吸血鬼。
So, interestingly enough, because of the way Roa seemingly works, I think they're implying that they could be a normal human as of this moment as well. So this suddenly becomes a bit Among Us-y as well. Because we don't know at what state his current cycle is at, right? Assuming he's already been doing it for a while, right? That's interesting. Like, we don't know.
かつての名を
He could be a vampire right now where it's blatant. He could be a kid right now. That's totally normal. It's kind of weird.
今は赤者の蛇とも転生無限者とも言われる使徒。
Infinite Reincarnator.
蛇は無限や循環のシンボルだからな。脱皮して新しい体になるってのはこいつにはぴったりの俗称だ。
それがアルクエイドの敵。
There's the tags, no? Yeah, but who's to say he hasn't, like, started a new cycle already, like, in the last day or two? It's always possible. You never know. A reincarnating vampire. The mere thought prickles my skin. But now I finally know what we're up against. Despite Arcueid's reticence.
しかしここからが問題でね。姫様はもともと吸血鬼を殺すための装置だったんだが、ロアが現れてからは奴だけを執拗に追いかけるようになっちまった。ロアが今まで転生した回数は16回。
16 times. That's quite a lot.
そのことごとくを神祖は消滅させている。
ことごとく消滅させてるって。でもそいつは死んでもまた生まれてくるんだろう。
そうだ。ロアは神祖に殺され、その度に転生し、また神祖に殺される。
But how do you
そんな繰
break
り
the
返しをもう
cycle?
ずっと続けてきた。その年数、実に800
Pretty
年。
chill period.
あの姫様に相手の肉体ではなく、
Kill
そ
the
の意味を
essence.
消滅させ
Oh,
ら
I
れ
see
るよう
where
な
this is
力があれ
going.
ば、
Certainly not
クソ野郎
someone who
を収ま
can,
らせ
you
る
know,
ことも
see
なかった
lines of death wouldn't be relevant for this kind of hunt. Probably not. Pure disdain seems to underpin every syllable. Maybe I'm imagining it, but I get the feeling he has a thought or two about Roa that he hasn't mentioned out loud. Yeah.
話はこれで終わりか。なら、
He's like, I got a girl to chase now.
待てよ、遠野。ここまでのはサービスだ。いい知らせと悪い知らせ、どっちから聞くってやつだ。
Oh.
もちろん、ここまでのはお前にとっていいニュース。
no.
ためになっただろ。
ああ。ロアってやつの情報は感謝してる。けど。
I'm not sure why, but I've got a creeping feeling that I shouldn't hear what's coming next.
あとちょっとだ。観念して聞いていけ。ロアの厄介なところは、その発見が極めて困難なことだ。何しろれっきとした人間の子供として生まれ、人間の両親がいるんだからな。ロアが吸血鬼として肉体と意識を変貌させるのは、ロアが満足に活動できる年になってからだ。そのため、その人間は吸血鬼としての片鱗を全く見せない。
exactly.
そのくせロアとして目覚めれば、今まで培った人間関係を利用して完全に社会に溶け込みやがる。教会が異変に気がついた時はすでに手遅れ。一つの町がそのまま使徒になった後なんださ。
At this point, I can't even nod along as he tells his story. I'm frozen stiff. I really don't like where this is going.
どうした遠野。顔青いぞ。
いや、おかしいだろ、それ。よくわからないけど、その話はおかしい。生まれた時は人間なんだろ。なら、いくら前世の人格とやらが目覚めても、体は人間のままなんじゃないか。
残念ながらノア。転生するのは人格ではなく魂だからな。
Soul.
一度神祖に血を吸われた人間は、その肉体のみならず魂まで汚染される。ロアは魂という情報すべてを次の自分に引き継がせる。たとえ人間であろうと、ロアが目覚めた時点で肉体も吸血鬼に変貌する。だが、遠野の言う通り、それではちょいとばかり弱い。
Oh, that's kind of funny, Shnikia.
転生先の肉体が平凡なものなら、その代のロアは無能な吸
You'll
血
probably
鬼
have
になっ
a
ちま
lot
う
of time to catch up, though, if you're interested.
だからロアは生きているうちに転生先を決定しておく。転生先に選ばれる条件は2つ。1つは富豪であること。社会的地位も高く、財産も豊かな家の子供として生まれれば、町すべてを吸血鬼化させるのに便利だからな。そしてもう一つ。これが肝なんだが、人間の中にも
There are humans who've got special powers. Yeah, are there now? You wouldn't know anything about that.
魔術のような学んで習得する神秘ではなく、生まれついてその肉体が持ってしまう得意
really
能
now?
力。
Oh, really now?
一般に超能力者、鬼ごと差別されるも
Wow,
の。
that's kind of a brutal term.
得意能力ってのは肉体的なものだからな。家系、血筋で遺伝する。ロアは自分の
Oh
新しい
no,
肉
the
体に
implications.
そういった人間ではないもの
Oh
の
no.
家系を選ぶって話だ。
Oh no.
富と名声があり、その裏で人間以上の力を持つか。
Well, that is a bit concerning.
それが転生先に選ばれる条件ってわけなんだが。理解してくれたか？遠野。
Is that why they were looking into their family as well? Because they kind of have inside information? Oh no. Dizziness overtakes me. The corners of his lips curl into a sneer. Noel's gaze is ice cold. There's only one family in this city that meets those conditions. I hear a hollow, dry noise. It's coming from me.
何言ってるんだ、お前。俺かアキハ。どちらかが吸血鬼だっていうのか。
いえ、今回の転生先は男子です。それは証言が取れています。権代のロアは遠野家の長男に間違いはありません。
Well... What? I don't understand a word she's saying. Doesn't that mean that Arcueid's enemy is actually... There's no way. It can't be. If it's true, then why hasn't she killed me yet?
そりゃロアの意識が出るまでそいつは人間だからだよ。だがまあどうにも風向きが違うな。そこの三使との報告は間違いだ。お前はロアの転生先じゃない。
Oh no.
赤社の蛇は別の人間だ。
はい。
Hey yo. Wait a minute. After all that build-up, it isn't even me.
はあ？私たちの報告書ちゃんと読んでるのかこの砂利ガキ。調査に何日かけたと思ってるのよ。もう 100% 間違いなく銅の式がロアなのに。
100% だ。なら前提が間違えてんだよ、このお布施泥棒が。俺は悪名高き人間使いラウレンティス騎卿の秘蔵っ子だぞ。人を見る目だけはてめえにもてめえの師匠にも負けてねえ。何のために事情聴取したと思ってんだ。10分も話せば人となりもその心理も読み取れる。こいつはまあまっとうにイカれてるが同じくらいまっとうな人間だ。吸血鬼の魂がプリントされた人間にこんな情けねえ反応はできねえよ。
Ouch. Our conversation was just a ruse for him to determine whether or not I was Roa's host. I mean, I'm glad to be cleared of suspicion, but that just leaves me with more questions about this kid.
つまりどういう。
俺たちにてめえをどうにかする権利はねえってことだ。
Wow, get wrecked though.
けどまあ全くの無駄話でもない。ロアはお前の関係者であることは動かねえしな。
The boy shrugs his shoulders and gets up from the bench. It appears he has zero interest in what happens to me after this.
ああ、どうした、さっさと行け。人の恋路の邪魔をして悪かったな。あの吸血鬼を追うんだろう。今のシンスは血に飢えた破壊衝動の塊だが、理性ぐらいは残っている。自殺なんざおすすめできねえ。
Wow, he gives him the pass.
止めるのも野暮だ。
Semi-pass. Wow.
重ねて本気ですか、死体代行。ミスミス吸血鬼の餌食を増やすなって。仮に彼がロアではないのならそれこそ保護すべきでしょう。あなたもあなたよ。さっき噛まれかけたくせにまだあの怪物の本性がわからないの？
Nope. Noel makes no attempt to hide her hostility as she blocks my path. I'm sure she must have her reasons to be so cold towards vampires. But her reasons aren't mine. She's not the only one with beliefs she refuses to compromise on. I really need to go after Arcueid. She's like, out of my way, I got the waifu to meet.
そっちこそいい加減にしてくれ。さっきのはただの冗談だったんだ。あいつは血を吸わないいい吸血鬼なんだから。
人を殺していないから善人ですって。笑わせないで。吸血鬼は人間にとってなんであれ悪なのよ。いいえ、人間でありたいと思うならあの枠
You
組
can
み
see
自
the
体を悪と
difference
区
in
別しなく
beliefs
ちゃい
in
けない。
display or on display.
それができない人間に人としての権利はないわ。人でないのなら私の排除対象です。
Wow.
よく考えて答えなさい。あなたはこれからどこに向かうの？
It's an actual choice, I wonder. She urges me to pick between life or death. If I declare that I'm chasing after Arcueid, she'll swing for my head with all her might. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. So the options are chase after Arcueid or ready my knife without another word. I'm gonna do the latter. I'm gonna show him for real. Like, you wanna fucking go? You wanna fucking go? Let's fucking go, bitch.
やめとけノエル。無駄な体力使うな。
We're overtime. I know, but I can't pause, Ryan. You think I can pause at this point? Do you think I haven't noticed the clock? It would be impossible to pause at this point. We're gonna have to find a good pause point. So we're gonna go overtime until that happens. Don't worry, I do see the clock.
はあ？なんで？
なんでって、そろそろピアノの影響が出る頃だからだよ。お前ね、あの姫様と打ち合ったんだぞ。1ヶ月は手足に力が入らねえから、まだ動けるうちに教会に帰っとけ。
There you go. Tell her. Again. Miss Noel no longer blocks my path. Instead, she rides on the ground.
あとはそっちの問題だ。ノ
Wow.
エルの発言は気にすることはね。
He actually was somewhat helpful, despite his
帰れる
shitty
うちに帰っ
attitude.
ておくのが人間らしい知恵ってや
Why
つ
did they separate though in the middle of the
何も考え
word
なかったことに
on a line break? That must be a
これ
small
が
little
最後の
mistake.
チャンスかもな。
Hmm. He never gets an answer. There's no more time to waste. In search of Arcueid, I bowled out into the night. I almost want to say this would be a good stopping point, but I don't know. I feel like this is a good stopping point. This is probably still gonna take a while before to end this day, right? Surely. Yeah, we should pause here. It's a bit blue balls, but that was a lot to take in anyway, and we'll get to see something cool hopefully. So I feel like this is a good pausing point. Yeah, we dealt with that. So now next time we'll see if we catch up with Arcueid again. Wow. There you go. And next time we'll definitely finish day 10 though. Presumably. Good progress though. Very good. Yeah. Blue balls. But hey, something to look forward to every week. I kind of like it. You know, small cliffhangers. But there you go. If you're watching this later on YouTube and you've been enjoying the playthrough, especially this part, hey, press that thumbs up button on this video. It's a very fun VN. I enjoy reading this. Very tense, very sweet, very funny sometimes. It's like all kinds of emotions. It's cool. It's nice. I do like it. So I do plan on still keep playing it weekly whenever I can, which is hopefully every week, to not miss out on future parts. Do subscribe as well. I'm gonna keep updating the playlist as well. But yeah, that was part 13. Shout out to my patrons on the screen for supporting the channel as well and being nice. And otherwise, have a great rest of your day whenever it is you're watching this. And we should be back next week with part 14. Let's find Arcueid and hopefully fix the situation. Take care, and until then, bye-bye.